following D&D campaign is rated TVMA LSVEP.
You
It
tell me.
contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and proper naughty behavior. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Subtle vagina. That's fun. And TVMA is done. You're here.
Steven, just like unprovoked. She said that.
Happy Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Nice. Solid. All right. Well, sorry we're a little late, everyone. Stream problems. What are you gonna do? We had a full moon last night. We'll blame it on that. So sure. Let's get our roll out of the way, and we'll jump into the recap. Sound like a plan?
So,
yeah, roll your dice, guys.
11.
11.
11.
Wow.
God, I'm telling you, we need to release the Zoom chat.
No.
For Patreon?
As a Patreon thing of like the highest tier.
Yeah.
Because it's revolting. There's so much wrong with our Zoom chat.
It's so bad. Okay, I heard an 11 from Emilio. I know I have an 18 from Steven.
9 for Illiana.
9 for Illiana.
17.
Okay, 17 from Elxaris.
5 for Llennoc.
5. Alright, that would be Llennoc. I rolled a 7.
Oh, exciting.
So close.
Alright, that's it. It's all you, Tasha.
Oh shit, yeah. Let me find my recap. Okay, so Elxaris takes out her journal and begins to write. Dear Quinn. So I almost said Stephen. Derek tied himself up to a horse, and Jules also tied himself up to a horse. They're gonna vet the new people that came up on our campsite. Anyways, it's a long story. So me and Llennoc and Illiana and Sebastian, which is the kid, we decided to head to Harassa, right? And then there was one night, it was storming, and Llennoc was on watch, and he's like, hey, there's this light in a mansion. And so he wakes us all up because he doesn't want to split the party any further, because whatever. And then it was hailing, like, super bad. Then we were like, oh, we don't want to get pelted by hail. We should go in the mansion, right? So we go in because it was unlocked and it was super dusty and it was abandoned. It was not a place that you would want to shack up in. So anyways, we investigated upstairs. We investigated everything. There was lots of odd stuff. There was documents everywhere and weird shit was happening in this house. Okay. It belonged to a seemingly happily married couple. It was Edmund and Llennoc. And Edmund got really, really sad because Llennoc had a miscarriage and then she died. And Edmund died later on. I think, yes. And then they were, let's see. Anyways, other things were happening. I kept hearing a heartbeat thing. It deafened me. I don't know what happened. I cannot concentrate. We figured out. We figured out that there was this basement and there was some like dark plan happening, right? Edmund appeared and he was a ghost, and he was trying to resurrect his dead wife, Llennoc. The wife didn't want to be brought back because that was weird, and we decided to kill Edmund again. And Llennoc is like, oh, thank you. He went crazy, but please bury me with him so we can both be laid to rest. And that was really, really sweet. We also found some things, and I think we're gonna head to Harassa now. Okay, bye.
Okay. Thank you, Tasha.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. You had to deal with several distractions. All right. So I am going to go ahead and start us actually off at the mansion. So like Tasha said, we just ended in the basement where the ritual was happening. Llennoc asked that she be buried with her husband Edmund and the ashes of their daughter Annabelle before her spirit departed the space. So you are now in this really creepy basement with two awful dead bodies, runes everywhere. What are you doing? And this is Elxaris, Illiana, Llennoc, and Sebastian.
Let's loot the place. Just kidding.
I think that we should probably take the bodies outside to where I'm assuming the grave is here on the property?
Yes.
Right. I'll get to digging. I'll get to work.
Well, we're still inside the basement, Llennoc.
Right, here.
Right. Is there a way? Because I know that the staircase, there was a gap, it kind of there was a gap, and then there was the whole thing. Is there another door leading out in here, Victoria?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, okay. Well, 18 total.
18 total. All right. Within 18, you look about the room. You actually don't see an exit, but you do realize that one of the corner bricks that it kind of looks like it was recently put in, and as you're as you're moving your hands along it, it actually pushes in a little bit, and a little hidden room kind of slides out from behind the bricks. So you see just like a really soft light coming from this little hidden room.
Oh, I'll take a closer look. Do I need to move any of the bricks, or can I just...
No, they kind of like shifted in and over a little bit, so there's like a small passage to go in, and there's like a soft light in there. And as you walk in, you see what looks like sort of like a wealthy businessman, but it's a corpse on the ground.
Oh, just sitting just on the ground.
Just on the ground, dead, decaying. There's definitely like a bottle of wine in his hand, but looks like he's been there for quite a while. There's blood on his clothing. There's blood on the walls.
Guys, could you come and take a look? I'm not sure I really understand what this is. Sebastian, maybe, well, I don't know, maybe you're fine.
Is it appropriate for me?
And it's just a dead body and some blood. God.
Why are there so many dead bodies in this place?
It's okay.
Wow.
Is it one of the talking kinds again?
Illiana's looking towards Elxaris and Llennoc. So I thought, so I thought the maid I thought was murdered by him.
Right.
So what is he doing? He was doing experiments. So what is he doing here? And apparently murdered? With the blood? Can I tell by is the corpse like a skeleton, Victoria, or can I see like any wounds in the...
It's not like a skeleton, but if you can make like a medicine check for me.
Sure. That's a 14 total?
14 total, okay. It looks, you kind of like look over the body. You can tell that there looks like there was a stab wound in his back, kind of underneath his his right shoulder blade. But really how long he's been here, that's kind of like outside of your realm.
Who killed him?
You really want to figure out?
Well,
Hold on.
I thought he was to blame. I thought that everyone else was the victim, he was the perpetrator. I think that's the word that they use.
Right.
Someone uses.
Right.
So what? Who did he?
I don't know. Who else was in the house?
I mean,
I don't know.
supposedly we stopped him from doing the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, spiritually, I don't really understand still what happened there. But if he's here, and he was stabbed, or so it seems, in his back, then someone else, of course, I mean, you can't stab your own self in the back.
Well, you kind of can.
Not metaphorically, but...
Stuff yourself in a thing like this, though?
Well, no, you stick a hilt in, like, a crack in the wall, and you just kind of, like, run into it.
But
Perhaps there's some clues about the house. There's still several rooms upstairs we haven't taken a look at. I can get to digging the graves if y'all want to take a look around upstairs. Or I can take a look, as it's a bit up my alley.
yeah, no, it's more up your alley than it is mine. Look, I'll go ahead and start work, but we need to get out of this room, and not get cut in half, and not get the bodies cut in half. I guess maybe take a look and see if there's another way out without us having to climb out.
That's a good idea. I'll start taking a look around.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
11 plus 8, 19.
19. Yeah, you find the same thing. There's the hidden room, but you don't see any other way out than the stairs.
Ooh, okay.
So, I guess maybe we could do what we did, to hoist each other up to the other, to the other side, maybe of the blade, and
Right.
the flying carpet.
Hey now, hey.
Oh, right, can you send it without anyone on it? Could you like be like, oh, like that? Oh well. No, if there's no way around that, well, it might get chopped up.
Yeah.
Why would I do that with my carpet? This is how I'm transporting myself without touching the dusty floor.
Hey, maybe I could try to get the the swinging thing down. Maybe I can try to knock it down.
Oh, could you attack it and just right? It's
So we
acting on a
don't.
pendulum.
Well, I think it's kind of high up. But I can try to aim for the hinge again and see if I can
Blast it.
maybe get it. Or you don't have a spell or anything that could knock it, do you?
Mhm. Sure.
Oh, good. All mine have set the house on fire.
Here's what I can do. I can Eldritch Blast it. I can wind it to death.
Wait.
And Witch Bolt it. So I can make it gust or really, really gust. You have two different levels.
I would
Sure,
love
I
to
mean-
see you stop it with a gust. I think that would be
Sure.
amazing. Is it a really strong gust?
Well, wait, you need the strongest gust? I never
Well,
use
we don't
it,
want to blow
so-
the house away. I don't know. I've never seen a strong
Heard a
gust,
story
so I'm
about
not
that.
really sure how strong it is. But if you're confident where it's not going to like blow away half the house, then sure.
I mean, it's a strong wind.
Maybe just try the
So-
lighter version then and see if that does anything.
Sure. We'll try. I
Right.
will focus on that point. Let's see. I gust it.
So are you trying to gust the blade, trying to gust the hinge? What are you trying to do?
We're trying to do the hinge, right?
Yeah, to get it.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
to get it down.
Yeah. Try to do the hinge.
Can I look for any wooden planks or anything that might, if we get this down, I want to, have something to kind of walk across up the stairs.
Okay. Okay.
But
All right.
does it can't weigh more than 5 pounds.
We'll just blast it, Elxaris. That's
Okay.
you're good at that. Pow.
So you go and try and gust the hinge, and doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Okay. I can Eldritch Blast it. Because that's always fun. to
Try
do.
it. Sure.
Sure. Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Still aiming for the same spot?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll for me.
22.
22. Okay.
And I have 2 beams. So they
Okay,
pull
so what
together.
is the damage on the first one?
First one. 8.
8. Okay, all right, great. And go ahead and make your second attack.
Ugh. 11.
11. Okay. Go ahead and roll what that damage would be, just so I know it.
4.
Okay. So you see Elxaris step up and blast 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. It sort of creaks, and you see it sort of like shift a little bit in its place. It's still swinging, but it looks like it's swinging slightly off kilter now. And it's kind of like going back and forth, but it's kind of like wobbling and holding on by a thread.
Okay. Illiana's gonna try to throw a javelin at the hinge then. See if that loosens it up anymore.
And Sebastian's just sort of watching, kind of bored, because he's like, it wasn't that difficult.
That is a 22 to hit.
Okay, yeah, what's that damage?
That's only 4.
4. Okay. So as you hit it, actually, can you just roll a d20 for me, please?
Oh. Well, my God. Okay, let me get the other dice out of the tray. 18.
18. Okay. Okay. So you throw your javelin and it hits perfectly right on the hinge, and right as the blade is coming down, and it starts to sort of like break down and start heading into the pit. Can I please have Sebastian's looking bored. Llennoc was investigating. So can I have the 2 ladies just make dexterity saving throws for me, please?
Oh boy. Well, that for Illiana's a 20 total.
Okay, 20 total.
19.
19. Okay, yeah. You were both able to slip out of the way before it like kind of careens down, hits the stairs, and then falls down into the pit.
Oh. We did it.
Yay! Of course we did it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But I lucid it.
you did.
Just saying.
Sure.
Thank you.
Great work. Excellent.
So the choppy thing is down. We can kind of take the magic carpet up there.
Oh, perfect.
I have to fly up there?
I mean, otherwise, we could try jumping. We could try hoisting. There are other ways, I guess.
We'll take the carpet one at a time. You can always throw it down the stairs over the pit, and then.
Well, it seems that Obsidian doesn't want to use the carpet.
Sebastian just starts walking up the stairs.
Well, I think there's a gap, isn't there? Isn't there a gap?
Yeah, there's a 4-step
Yeah.
gap, yeah.
They're just jumping.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god, no!
All right, go ahead and make that acrobatics check, Sebastian.
Bye, Sebastian!
ready the corpse wars.
13.
Jesus.
13.
It's a high number.
Easy there.
For Sebastian.
Yeah, for Sebastian. Fine.
Yeah. So Sebastian, confident because he was the only one that really made it over on the way down, walks up and gets a little bit of a running start. And as he kind of sails over, he's almost all the way over before his foot kind of like just hits the edge of the pit and slips. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Coming right up.
Oh, God.
Oh. 4!
Cracks his head.
As he tries to steady himself, he falls back and slams into the pit. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
can Illiana try to catch him?
You guys
Can I
are on
do
the
a
other
reaction?
side because he
Okay.
rolled close enough to the DC that he was almost to the other side.
Oh,
Yeah.
you idiot!
Okay, so that's just 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Okay, but now he's at the bottom of the pit.
But now he's at the bottom of the pit.
Okay, so he immediately says, I'm okay. And then he says, get climby. And he touches himself and casting spider climb. And he just walks up the...
Oh.
and then rounds it and goes up the stairs like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Much like a cat.
That's amazing.
oh my god.
Illiana starts to peer over, and then as he's coming up, it's like, oh.
Everything all right over there?
Everything's good.
Don't go
bad are
down
you
to the bottom.
No, that's what we're trying to avoid.
I'm looking for something to walk on. But if we can use the carpet, let's just use the bloody carpet.
Fine. Can
Sharing
I
sucks.
can I like take you one at a time? Can we try?
Oh, I don't think it'll take. I had to go on my own, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember what happened when you and Llennoc tried to ride the carpet earlier in the hallway.
yeah, I know, but that was earlier, and I figured maybe it had changed its mind.
Well,
Now,
now there's a pitch, though, to...
I think we should err on the side of caution.
Please. Are we bringing the bodies up then? Like, we gotta bury these, right?
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we need to bury them. Once we get them upstairs, I'll take the bodies outside and start digging, while the rest of the other two of you can look around if you want to.
oh, do you want to like chop them up and you can stick them in
No,
my haversack?
absolutely
No,
not
I don't
chopping
think-
them up.
no.
Okay.
Or we'll be back here. They'll be haunting us again.
Ay. Well, but then I'm gonna have to change this password to this carpet if all of y'all can
Oh my
just hop
god.
on it.
Illiana's going to bring out her wings. And it's
so
just
done.
going to start carrying. She'll start carrying the bodies upstairs first.
Okay. I'm going to need both a strength check to carry them and also a dex check because it's just a standard basement, space, and you have a wide wingspan. So,
Understandable.
yeah.
20 for strength, natural
Okay.
20.
Okay.
So that'd be a total of 23.
Okay.
And Dex is 14.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this. And you're gonna do one right after the other.
Yes. One at a time, one after another, yes. And then she'll see if anyone else wants a hoist up.
All right. So I'm gonna say you are able to do so, but it's gonna take you a little bit of time because you're trying to like maneuver. So it's like a full 20-30 minutes to kind of like flap over that little bit, So
Okay.
for both of them. But yeah,
She
you
will
got
start-
both of them.
Okay. Cool. She'll take Sebastian too.
Well, Sebastian made it up to the other
Yeah.
side.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Oh,
Yeah, and he's got spider climb, so
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Anyone else need a Elxaris? You taking your carpet up?
Yes, but I think, Llennoc, are you sure you don't want to try to hop on my carpet again?
All right. If we're talking like while Illiana's bringing up bodies, give it a try, but don't go anywhere. Let's just see if it's going to stay steady here, and if it does,
Oh, wait, yeah. We
it's
can be
4
steady,
steps.
it's fine.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
And I'll reach a hand up to. Ooh. Okay.
So as you climb on the carpet with Elxaris, can you please roll an Arcana check?
Danny.
Tasha, are you okay?
Tasha?
Tasha, do you
Wow.
need assistance?
Wow. Wow.
Watch her breathe. Right.
6. And then, oh god.
So hold on, sorry. Just want to
I'm
make
not
sure
looking at any chats right now.
Record
Absolutely
this.
not.
Why not?
Putting it down everywhere.
Why not? The Zoom chat is exceptional right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got to go check it out.
Yeah. All right. So I have.
Dan, 20 minutes ago, you were like, "I'm not looking at
I
any
know. I'm
chats."
trying to. I live for it.
Okay. So yeah. So Llennoc gets onto the carpet with you, and you can feel it do that sort of like shame, like shudder sort of shake. And it feels like it's flying, but you know.
Okay, maybe you weren't. So okay.
Is it gonna go, or is it just?
I don't. It's thinking about it. I don't think we can safely both of us fly over there on this thing.
All right.
Are y'all still figuring it out?
Well, he can't ride on my carpet.
Doesn't seem to be
Maybe.
working. I think I'm too big for the carpet.
I mean,
Do you
Can I
need?
test
I mean,
that?
I can go
please,
and
if
if
give
you
me
want,
a hand, if you're done with the corpses, if you don't mind. Thank you, Elxaris.
if you need to work things out here, I mean, I can go and start digging some graves.
No, I thought this might work while you were busy, but
Okay.
it doesn't
All
seem
right.
to be. Would you give me a
sorry. We'll
hand?
try later.
Sorry,
Okay.
thank you. Elxaris.
Sebastian leans to Illiana. It's like, looks like they're thinking about it pretty hard. I hope no one takes any psychic damage.
Uh-huh.
I'll hop
Shut
off
up,
the
Sebastian.
carpet.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Illiana will kind of pick up Llennoc under the arms and carry him
All right.
as easily as possible.
Mhm.
Nice.
All right. I will let
Just-
your check roll from last
Just
time.
pull up your legs, Llennoc. Pull up your
Alright.
legs, so like
Like
I kind
this?
of get you. Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
you know
wow.
what? With Llennox, luck with trying to get over and around things, Llennoc, we just roll a dexterity check.
Sure
for me,
thing.
please.
You have to position yourself. Okay?
During this-
Just follow my instructions for your positioning.
Sebastian walks up the wall and just
Alright.
paces back and forth across the ceiling.
I'll go to pull up my
Yeah.
legs. I rolled a 4. I'm ready.
The worst. The worst.
Like this?
Yeah.
No,
He can't ride
no,
the
you're
carpet,
doing
and
it
he
wrong.
can't put his legs
you need
up.
to try maybe try lifting one leg and keeping the other one.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna make
God.
Llennoc extra flexible too, so he kind of lifts his leg up in a really weird way, like this.
Yeah.
Sure.
Unfortunately, with that 4, no matter what
Yeah.
combination of trying to lift your legs up, your feet kind of catch the edge.
can I try to like? Can I carry him? Can I carry him like this in my arms then?
Well, he's got to make a dex saving throw at this point to see if
Okay.
you lose him. Yeah.
All right, that's better. 14. Or
A
that
14.
I think misses, doesn't it? Or
Okay, I'm gonna say that because that was just the acrobatics check to get over it. I'm gonna say that you make it up and over the pit itself. That's about where your feet get caught on it, and you come tumbling down to the ground. Illiana, you can choose to either let go of him because he's now over stairs, so he's gonna be fine, or you can try and like go down with him essentially.
Yeah.
She would go down with him.
Okay, so the two of you fall onto this latter half of the stairs beyond the pit.
Llennoc.
oh,
a second.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Illiana.
you each take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Are
clumsy.
you okay? Is everything all right?
Well, aside from eating that step, I think so. Well, are you all right?
I'm good.
And I'll kind of roll over, look up at you. Thank you for the ride.
You're welcome.
Great.
Can I, like,
Gust.
mosey over on my carpet
Huh?
and, like, just telepathically to Llennoc be like, you were more flexible the other day. I don't understand. And just keep going.
Nice. You'll see Llennoc kind of. Right. Well, I think it's I should go.
Illiana will help Llennoc up.
Oh, all right, the tag. I'll get some. To
Okay,
investigate
I'm
them.
going to go and dig up these things plots for these bodies then.
All right.
I'll be outside. And she'll start dragging the bodies out one by one.
You're doing such good work.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as
I'll
you
supervise.
drag the bodies one by one around through the kitchen, past the pantry where the body of the maid is stuffed, to the back. The rain has subsided, so it's really muddy back there. But you can make
Wonderful.
it back there. And start digging a grave. All right. What is everyone else up to?
Supervising.
Lennoc's investigating. I'm looking for mainly hidden things, anything hidden, but with the thought of trying to figure out, if there's any more to this mystery, like other people involved, letters, goodies. Definitely looking to loot.
Okay. Where are you going, and how much time are you taking?
I'll take as much time as I can, as everyone will allow me, up to maybe an hour or two. I don't want to waste the whole night, but I'm going to start at the other end of the stairs upstairs, if I can get up there.
Okay.
It'll take a while to dig the graves.
Yeah.
That's going to take a little while to dig graves. Okay. All right. So
Because
while
it's
you're...
one person digging them too.
Yeah. And it just rained, so it's heavy asphalt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sebastian, what are you up to while this is all going on?
Sebastian has been given the impression and agrees that it is inappropriate for him to be handling dead bodies. And so he's just he still has this ability from the spider climb, and so he's gonna just walk in circles like on the wall outside the house, because it's a good time.
Okay. All right. So while Sebastian amuses himself, Elxaris floats around on her carpet, supervising Illiana, who is trying to dig some graves for the body and ashes of this family.
Strong.
All right, Llennoc, you're doing an hour. You're starting upstairs?
Yes,
or downstairs?
Upstairs, other end of the hallway from where we were.
Okay. All right. So as you start to head back through the house, you notice that all the furniture and everything that was blocking all of the paths has disappeared. It's no longer. So you can walk through freely. You get to the main entryway as you go to cross, where the original part of the ritual was. Yeah. And there was that sort of force field and then the ashes of Annabelle in the center. And that has seemingly, the magic there has sort of died. So you can, as you kind of take a look at it, just for the sake of brevity, you can tell that you can actually cross that space without it being a problem.
Okay.
So can I please get, this is going to be an hour. Go ahead and make me an investigation check, please.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, 16 to 24.
24. Okay, great. 4. Okay, so you went to the study and the master bedroom. You are searching around. You find a maid's quarters. There's not really a whole lot in there.
Okay.
We are 24. Let's see here. You find the lavatory. There's a gold piece in there. That is important to you.
It is.
Are you going to double check any of the rooms that you were already in, or just the new rooms?
I would like to, but I'm going to put that at the very back burner.
Okay,
Last day,
all right.
if I have time.
All right, so we'll do 2 different rolls then, because it's going to take you at least an hour to get through the rooms that are left.
Okay.
You find the guest bedroom and bathroom. Again, it's sort of destroyed the same way that the rest of the house was destroyed. Nothing really importance in there. It does look like you do notice that in the guest bedroom, it does look like one of the sofas looks like there was an axe taken to it. It's really weird. You make your way to the parlor room, and in there's a large table that takes up like the center of the room, and surrounded around it are these like comfy looking chairs and sofas, but they are pretty dusty and a little bit older. And this room is like filled with oddities, like ranging from anywhere like from eclectic to like absolutely bizarre. So on one end of the table next to one of the sofas is a glass dome. Inside of it there's like this golden scarab like beetle crawling around amongst the glass, and so it's very much alive in there.
May I, since there's all these oddities, I think I'd shift gears to seeing if I could sense any arcana from any of them.
Okay. Let's see. You can. It'll take a little bit more time. So go ahead and make an arcana check.
Okay. Alright. Great, but I do get advantage. That's 16.
A 16. Okay. Yeah, you kind of like when you're looking at everything, you're sort of assessing what you're seeing, and you don't see anything necessarily that has arcana to it. Okay. However, you in terms of the oddities that are on the table, there's some strange things, and I can tell you about them if you want, or if you want to move on to there are a bunch of books in the back as well, which you would have found.
Elxaris, let's put these in the bag, right? And I'll just take all the oddities.
Oh, Elxaris is not with you. You are on your own.
How did I miss that? I'm so sorry.
She's supervising Illiana.
Oh, I thought she was supervising me. I'm so sorry.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'll send Elxaris a mental message. Elxaris, there's a bunch of cool stuff in here that we need to take. Can you bring the bag and come up to the parlor?
Are they worth anything?
I think some of them maybe. There's some books that look like they're worth something too. There's a Scarab that's flying about. Oh, it's great. No, there's definitely unique items here.
Fine. Illiana, are you good digging? Because you're doing a really good job.
Yeah. I'm just I'm fine. I got Sebastian here. Sebastian, tell me a story. Are you going to help Llennoc?
Yes, he found goodies, and they may be worth money. So I will go put them in my sack, and I'll be back.
Have a great time.
I will. And I float over to where Llennoc is in the parlor.
Okay. So while you are floating over, Llennoc, let me just describe. Are you looking to take the books? Or are you looking to take the oddities? What are you trying to take?
Both. Anything. Oddities first. If there isn't enough room in the sack for both, then probably oddities. And I'll see if any books seem interesting.
Okay.
If I can stack them both, take both.
Okay. All right. So I will say that with your Arcana check, as you go through the books, you do find a book that looks like it's a beginner's spell book that has some. You kind of flip through it, and it looks like it's all based in necromancy.
Okay.
And then there are a few other books that detail just sort of like the history of Arcana and magic. Most of them seem to be based in necromancy itself, including like rituals of bringing back the dead to life and how to obtain like a greater magical power. But there's only a handful of them that are still like intact.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say you probably, including that spell book, you probably could salvage like 5 or 6 books.
Okay.
And then the oddities. So there's the little golden scarab-like beetle. On a small table behind one of the sofas, there's a silver like shaving razor. It's just sitting there, but it's really odd because it's like actually on display.
Interesting. Okay.
In one corner of the room, there's this large taxidermied orangutan, and the face is sort of like frozen in the snarl, and it's sort of facing towards the center of the room.
I'm gonna leave that. That stays. Backspace.
On the table next to the scarab, in a glass, there's a there's one of those sort of plain Phantom of the Opera style white performer's mask just lying there. And then you see on the table, it looks like it was taken down. There's a painting similar to the styles of paintings that were in the hall, all of those really strange paintings. But this one seems to have an image of a beautiful girl painted it's like a painting of a painting. So like a painter is painting a painting, and there's a girl on the canvas within the painting itself.
Yeah.
And okay, and well, the other weird thing about it is that you kind of take a closer look at the artist, and it looks like the artist is sort of like in the image is like decomposed, like he's dying. Okay, are you going to do anything in particular while you're waiting for Elxaris?
No, I don't want to mess with any of this stuff. You know what I will do? I want to test our connection. I'm going to try and mentally reach out to Jules, who's, oh so far away elsewhere, and Derek. How are the two of you surviving well? We're in a ghost house.
What time of the day is it right now?
So for you guys, it's the middle of the night. It's been a couple of days. That we're actually going to jump over to you guys in a minute. So you've got time to make up. But I actually need you to roll insight checks to see if you wake up. So
I mean, depending on how it goes, there might be a busy town.
Right. Well, this is like the wee hours of the morning. But yes, yeah. We're talking like 3-4 o'clock in the morning at this point.
13.
13. Okay, and what about you, Derek?
22.
22. Okay. Yeah. So both of you recognize Jules just barely. It takes you a minute to recognize that you are hearing Llenoc's voice, and it's not just a dream.
Llennoc, what?
Oh, it works. Oh, that's fine. Right, so we're almost to Harasa, and there was Ghost House, and we could fill you in later. I really just wanted to let you know that we're okay, see how you're doing, and let you know, and just test this out, see if our connection works. You're still pretty far away, I assume?
Good night, Llennoc.
Oh, right. Night. Awesome.
Okay. All right. So, Elxaris, if you're just going to leave everything be until Elxaris shows up, we'll go ahead and have Elxaris roll in. And what do you guys do?
I float in. Crisscross applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where's the goods?
Right here. Can you believe it? Look at all this. So there's this flying golden scarab, and then there's this painting. Now, don't mind the orangutan over there. We're not taking that, unless you really want it, of course. But there's no way in hell I'm having that look at us every night. So forget that. There's books over here, and I'm just gonna put it all in a big pile, like it's supermarket sweep, and into the bag if I can.
This isn't a bag of holding, right?
Oh, it's not.
It's a haversack.
Oh, right, but they're just books and little tiny. Well, I guess the painting's kind of large, isn't it? How big is the painting?
Not so much about the length as it is the width and the weight.
The heft, I've heard that somewhere.
It's about a 3x5, and it's a portrait style, not landscape.
Oh, okay. Right, so I think I'll have to carry the painting for now, but I think the rest of this will fit. Look, there's this razor, but it's on display for some reason. I don't know why, but it looks nice. There's got to be something about it, right? Or whatever.
A razor? Right,
see?
To like a razor that like a razor blade? Huh.
Like a silver shaving razor.
Okay, I want that.
Right, well, let's load it all up. I think that if we can find someone that knows about strange things like this.
I mean, yes, yeah, but do you mind if I actually keep the silver razor blade?
Probably not, but I would like to know what it does. If it's it makes tieflings look even fancier, then maybe I'd be like, oh, can I have that, please?
You think it's a magical razor blade?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't really sense any magic from anything, but I'm not always the best with that. Not like Peppino was.
I was going to give it as a gift.
Oh, I don't want to take that away from you. All right, it's yours.
Oh, thanks.
Right. So orangutan stays. Everything else.
What's wrong with the monkey?
I'll just point it out to you.
I mean, you could sell that shit.
You grab the silver shaving razor. You do notice that there's a little bit of like a dried red substance on the blade itself.
Oh, gross.
What's the next thing that you grab?
Oh, the scarab.
Okay. So you lift up the glass to grab the little golden scarab, and as you pull the glass up, it grows in size, and the two of you now have a giant fire beetle in front of you. So as it goes to attack you, we're going to go ahead and jump over to Derek and Jules, who are several days behind us, so we're going to get caught up over the last couple of days. Your party just left you as collateral. They're heading back to Rasa as the two of you stay with these 6 women who are mercenaries for the assembly. And you're going to be their companions for the next few days until your friends get back to collect you.
Wow. How tragic.
I know. So, for anyone who missed the session a couple of weeks ago, they volunteered as tribute. So, we'll put it that way. All right. So, what do you want to accomplish over the next couple of days?
I just want to get to know our new friends, open a couple bottles of wine, talk about art.
Yeah.
Just,
and on that, I would definitely I'd be interested in any conversations to sort of figure out their relationship with the assembly, and I think there's a lot we don't know.
Or just any type of relationships they have or lack thereof.
Yeah, and they could form new relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we can certainly get that accomplished. So all of you sit around and start chatting a little bit. Anything in particular you want to ask them about the assembly, Derek?
Do you want me to? Do you just want to quickly have this conversation, or do you want me to role play it?
It's up to you.
Okay. Well, so the things Derek would want to know are how long they've, been doing things for them. If what typically, I need to ask it in a way that doesn't tip a hand much, but it's just sort of like what are typical results when people don't deal well with assembly and options and all that sort of stuff would be on Derek's mind before he's drunk.
Okay. Are you asking any of them in particular or the group?
I would definitely be focusing any conversations on, I believe it was Mercia?
Mercia, yes.
Yeah.
Keep a straight face. Okay.
Have mercy.
Get out.
Okay. I will riddle me this, Batman. Are you trying to be persuasive in coaxing this information out of Mercia, or are you trying to sort of hide your intentions?
I would be being super casual. Part of it is the interest in how forthcoming they would be.
Okay.
And then, it's also an excuse to have a little conversation, talk about a little this, a little that.
Get to know each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Not that Derek requires getting to know each other, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
And are you, since we're not like role playing, is there anything that are you doing this like in the group setting? So like, would Jules be able to add anything to it? Or are you trying to do this like one-on-one? You trying to corner her?
It depends on. I guess I would leave that to Jules. Like if Jules would be having group conversations, then it probably would have been part of that. But if Jules is off having some solo talk, then Derek would probably follow his lead on it because Jules seems like he's pretty good at this sort of thing.
Okay.
I would just, we're not role playing it, so I mean, it would just be, I would be as entertaining as possible to the entire group while also giving attention to what was it, Louis and I forgot the other girl. What was her name?
I
Devora.
just sent it to you.
Devora.
Yeah.
Jules is bad with names.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's good with the
Jules?
faces.
Or no.
So you know how you're at a party and little conversations
Yeah.
start even though everyone's together like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to like set the scene. We'll probably do a little bit of role play, but I just wanted to like set the scene and
Yeah,
understand.
no, that sounds great.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll skip any of the awkwardness. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check, Derek. Then.
Okay.
Just to see like, have you softened for Marcia to your ways? So you are talking specifically to the Earth Genasi.
You want persuasion?
Persuasion, please. Yeah.
10.
10. Okay. Let me roll for insult. Oh. Yeah, then barbarians, not very insightful.
Roll the 1. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I could tell. I just knew it. I knew it as soon as I saw Victoria's response.
Well, it's considering
man.
Jules. Who can roll better than a
man.
1 against his charisma?
Man. I just, okay. So,
Mercia
Mistakes were made.
and Derek. Who'd have thunk?
man, I'm hot. Or, so Derek, you're having this conversation with Mercia, and it starts out, she's, giving you sort of short, almost one-word answers. She seems like not the chattiest person in the group, except outside of that Triton. Actually, can you make a, just like a wisdom check for me, please?
Just a flat wisdom.
Just flat wisdom.
Okay. Did you pick that thinking I'm unwise?
No.
Okay.
No.
I got a 17.
Okay. So you've seen a Triton before. The Storm Master of the Maiden's Gem was a Triton. Derek at one point got a little confused and thought he might be a barnacle person, but your friends have insisted that he wasn't. But she has a similar look to it. She seems very standoffish, is not talking to the rest of you,
Okay.
at least right now. But Mercia is the sort of like next most quiet, but after a little bit of chatting, you like are slowly, she's like warming up to you, and you can tell she's like cannot believe that she's actually having a conversation. She's like, oh, this is actually working. But as you chat with her, you notice that her eyes almost have this like gold, amber, almost cat-like appearance to them.
I'm into that shit. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
She could have white pupils and Derek would be into it.
Yeah. So,
Oh, goodness.
and what did you want to know about the assembly?
Mostly I was curious about, we joined them to get to the island, right?
Right.
Like many people here, and I don't think that we totally understood. At least I didn't. There's a lot about them I didn't know, so I was sort of curious what your thoughts are, and if they're obviously they're important, but do you think that they're doing good here, or are they who pays the bills?
I try not to think about it that much. So I guess the ones who pay the bills.
I mean, that's, I suppose in a way they're that for us too. We just have to report to them now. So I'm glad we found you, because that's we were on our way to Harassa.
That is fortunate.
And maybe you can profit off of it some too, because we'll just go along right with you.
Maybe, although I don't think we're worried about that small of a bounty.
Oh, it's only a small bounty?
Well, the bounty isn't live yet, right?
Well, you said it would be. Do you want us to wait?
No, because if we bring you back and collect on the bounty, I'm not sure it would be very good for you. And quite frankly, I don't care either way.
Oh. That's that's fine. That's good. So tell me about yourself.
Steven.
Yeah, that's all Derek would need to know in that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
That's essentially what I
So-
was saying to you.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So she will chat with you for a little while. My God. Surprisingly. God, how did I roll a 1 on that? God damn it. Jules, anything in particular that you're trying to accomplish while you're having a conversation with these ladies?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright.
Well, okay.
He's been
so,
preparing for this for 2 weeks.
So,
Yes, go
no,
ahead.
no, I haven't been prepared. Like while I'm entertaining the group and trying to get to know everyone, I would kind of try and keep an eye out of between Devora and Louis, who kind of held on with their like intrigue by me,
Mhm.
and that would determine what I would do from then on.
Okay.
Like if one of them was like hanging on by every word, of course I'd go towards them. If one of them gets like annoyed by me, I would just be like, all right, there goes that.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
And then, are you talking about just like life in general? Or are you talking about like the assembly? What are you talking about?
I would just talk about like hobbies and stuff like that. Anytime they tried to like bring up, I'm very happy with whatever role you just made. Anytime they would bring up
I'm taking a picture of it.
anything relatively like, any type of business talk, I'd be like, oh,
Huh.
it's boring. Let's talk about something more fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And I rolled a 19.
A 19.
Yeah.
Okay, great. As Steph would say, great.
That's great.
Yes.
This is great.
Great. Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Okay. Sorry, looking at 2 different stat sheets. Let's just- Okay. Where'd you go, Lily? Oh. Okay. So they both seem rather outgoing and chatty. You see that the other two, Lilith and Riker, are kind of like off on their own for most of the time, having their own like side conversation. Caradwyn is reading a book and at one point, and then like doing some embroidery, and she'll pipe up every once in a while, but not really in the conversation. But these two are chatting with you. You'll find that they're both being, entertaining and attentive. Devora's a little bit more of a smartass with you, and like kind of not really paying attention. But
Yeah.
I would say that Jules would notice that Louis is extremely intelligent and pretty sharp-witted in her chats. So-
Okay. And then, organically, of course, at some point, something would have come up if they were like married or, what the relationship status was.
Yeah, they would say that they're both single. That
Okay.
Riker and Lilith are married.
Oh, okay.
But they are.
And then I would, of course, feign 40 minutes of interest in their husbands or wives or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
just
no.
to-
She
yeah.
would tell you Riker and Lilith are married to each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a cute couple.
Yeah. So that's kind of why they're off on their own. But
Got it.
the rest of them, they all,
Thank
they met on the ship that came in. You gather that it's probably the ship that came in right after your friend's ship came in. So they've been here just about as long, probably about 2 or 3 weeks less than
Okay.
your group.
All right.
Yeah.
And then on the first night, I'm actually going to say, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed before
Mhm.
they seem tired. I'm going to just, I'm going to cut loose early
Okay.
so they can talk amongst themselves.
Oh, okay. Great.
Yeah.
hmm Great.
Don't want to rush into it. Gotta play it slow.
Okay.
I don't want to seem too eager.
All right. Anything that you need to accomplish this evening, Derek, on the first night? There are 2 nights, and the third night is when you guys got interrupted by Llennoc.
The third. Okay, yeah, no. So the first night. So I would definitely focus. Any reasonable opportunity without being overbearing. I'd chat with Marcia about life in general and such.
Okay.
But Derek would attempt no moves.
Okay. All right. No moves on the first night. I feel like we're playing werewolf for some reason. No.
Second
No,
night, you
it's
wake
just-
up.
First night. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. I will let that simmer for a moment. We're going to pop back over to Llennoc and Elxaris, who are now being attacked by a giant fire beetle. Let me go ahead and pull those stats up.
Okay. Oh, look at this thing. It's beautiful.
God damn it, Llennoc!
Oh, look at it.
Can you both please roll your... why can't I think of the word? Initiative. Thank you.
These two can't get together without something hot happening.
I know.
Nice. Oh, it's a grower. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
12.
Oh, 15.
15. Okay. All right. Yeah. So as it grows in front of you, Elxaris, you get the first shot at it. It's just coming out onto, like, flying just above the table. So what are you going to do?
Well, I would like to, dagger
Okay,
it.
go ahead. Oh, wait. I am so sorry. What was your initiative again?
15.
Okay, yeah, so it actually goes before you. I'm so sorry. I read that wrong. So it sort of grows, and you see it sort of shedding this bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. Can I have both of you make perception checks for me, please?
Certainly. Don't fall on. 16.
7.
7. Okay. 7. Okay. All right. So, Llennoc, you notice as the light starts to emanate from this beetle into the space, you see it sort of shine over the silver razor that is in Saxel's hand.
Oh, yeah.
And it just I'm sorry. God damn.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Nice.
I don't even DM for Axel. I don't know why I said
Yeah,
Axel.
that's awesome.
Because
I don't know.
Axel was best.
You know, in Elxaris' hand, and as you see the light sort of hit it, you hear sort of a shifting in the corner, and the orangutan that's in the corner comes to life, and you see that it's sort of like bearing down on the pair of you. Yep. All right, so the
It is gonna be our pet.
sure. So the so the beetle is going to attack you, Llennoc. It's going to does a 15 hit?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that does. Let me just pull that back up. I was over here. Yes, that hits.
Okay. So it's 5 points of slashing damage as it bites into you.
Ooh.
And that's all it's going to do on its turn. Now brings us to Elxaris. So you see this orangutan now. There's no way to miss this. Barreling towards you, Elxaris. The beetle just bit Llennoc. What are you going to do?
I'm going to test out my new fancy dagger.
Okay.
And cast darkness.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm freaking out.
Okay.
And that's my action.
Okay.
Now, since I'm two-handed, can I do bonus action, try to lunge and get it because I have advantage
To
on melee
lunge
attacks?
and get it. Oh, no, you cannot attack on your offhand if you did not attack on your...
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. What else do I have for my bonus?
I better put on a little bit of skirmish music. There we go.
Yeah.
Can I...
Ring an orangutan.
Okay, so weird question. I know I cast it, and now I have advantage on melee attacks in darkness, so can I see?
You can see in the darkness. Remember,
I
that's
can.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
weird thing of it. Yeah.
Okay, so as long as I can see it still, I'm gonna do a Hexblade's curse on it.
Okay.
As my
On
bonus
the
action.
beetle or the orangutan?
Orangutan, the one that's coming towards me.
Okay, great. All right, it is Hexblade's cursed. Okay, all right. That brings up Llennoc.
Okay. I am going to... Jeez. Am I within melee range of this fire beetle? Did it pop up like right in front of me?
Yeah,
I imagine
yeah,
it's
and
right-
it,
okay.
it like bit you on your neck,
Oh,
so
right,
it's like
fine.
right there. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors. I'm gonna get my 6 flying orbs again, like, because I'm low in health, so to make sure I don't die here by a fire beetle, I'm gonna light these up,
Okay.
and I'm going to. That's my action. My boat with. When you cast a spell, I can cast 2 of these, and as a bonus action on my future turns. But for this one, I cast a spell. Boop boop. I'm gonna fire off 2 bolts of this, which is what? Just an attack, I think.
At disadvantage because you are in darkness.
Sorry.
Right. Oh yes, magical darkness. Yeah. Nope.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Good. Right. This is the float in the air bonus. I just want to make sure I'm reading it right. Yeah. So it's a spell attack. Okay. Which is plus 11. Okay. At disadvantage though. Oh, that's brutal. No, it's a natural one. And that one's
Natural
still
one.
yeah.
Yeah. No, unfortunately.
Oh,
natural.
right. That's the first one. I forgot. There's 2, and they have separate things. 14's the worst, and that's plus 11 to 25. Yeah, I guess so, right? Spell attack. It's plus 11.
Plus 11?
Why is it plus 11?
The fuck?
That feels a little high.
That's
Doesn't it?
pretty high, dude.
I'm gonna have to take a look
sounds
at
right.
that. Anyway, it should be my
Plus,
charisma,
like,
which is
8.
plus 5, plus 2, so plus 7. But then I have
Yeah.
the 2 items, so I think it's plus 9. Yeah, I get 1 from the Orb of the Sage and 2 from the Wand. It's a bonus, yeah, so I've got a plus 3.
That's
so
3, plus 4.
So it would be 7
7.
plus 3 would be 10, and then unless I have plus 1 from something else.
There might be something else that's giving you. I think you have plus 10, or maybe you do have plus 11.
Charisma.
Okay.
Or
That's
yeah.
nuts.
Well, I rolled a 14 anyway, so let's even
Okay.
with the basic math, it'd be a 24.
Okay, yeah. So 24 does hit.
Okay.
Did you lose that meteor that you tried to hit?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that one's gone, and that's only I think it's a 2d6. So. But I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll those. Okay. So 8 points, but it's fire damage for what that's worth.
Okay. 8 points of fire damage. All right. Great. Anything else you're gonna do on your turn?
Let's take a quick look. I do not have anything bonus. Nope. I'm gonna just you know what? I'll call out to mentally to Illiana. Oh, bit of trouble. Some things attacking us. Sorry. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Okay. That brings us to the orangutan. Who will? Oh man. Can I please have you roll a? I guess it's going to be either an athletics or acrobatics check, Elxaris, to hold on to the razor as you feel a pair of furry orangutan hands come out and reach out for this.
Even in the darkness?
Yep, I did it at disadvantage.
Okay, 17.
17. Okay, so you feel like their sort of paws come out and at you, and they're grasping, but they can't seem to quite find the razor. But you can feel that they are in your space, and that's all it's going to do on its turn. Which brings us back to the top of the order. The giant lightning bug, because that's all it was, is dead from the overpowered spell. Elxaris. It was just a lightning bug.
Like, it's like an ant.
Oopsie.
It's just it's just called a
Level
fire
4
beetle.
spell.
'Cause, with your sorcerer points. Kill it dead.
Awesome.
Elxaris, what are you doing?
Well, okay, so question, is it within, I could feel his hands coming at me, so is
Yeah.
it within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Dang it. That's fine. I will try to hit it with my dagger, and I have advantage. Thank God. That's a, 25.
Okay, yeah, 25 hits.
And do I get sneak attack? Because he's not with Llennoc.
You are far enough away that I would say you can get sneak attack on it.
Sweet.
You had advantage, right?
And I did. Yes, I did have advantage. God, sorry. This whole. Anyways, 2 plus, so 6. Um, 6 times 3 is 18, 19. 19 points of piercing damage for the first attack.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. How much did I say? Let's see, 6, 18, 19, 19, 20, 22
Okay.
points, because I had the Hexblade's curse. And then my offhand attack. I'm gonna try again. Do I get advantage on this one too?
I believe you do. But you don't get sneak attack on it.
Okay, that's a 24.
24. 24 hits.
Thank God. Okay, so that is going to be 3 plus, with my Hexblade's curse, 6 total.
6 total. Okay. So as you stab out, you hear this sort of crying pain come from the orangutan, and as it sort of groans and cries, it lurches forward as you've stabbed it to death. And can you just roll me a d20, please?
Is this roll determining if you're going to kick her out of the group for being a monster?
Rolled a 10.
10. Okay, yeah. Even in the dark, even though you are able to see in the magical darkness, you aren't able to scramble out of the way as this orangutan collapses dead on top of you. So you are now pinned to the floor by this dead orangutan.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And Llennoc, is it your turn? You cannot see. You heard the dying cries of an orangutan. You've killed the bug. Well, actually,
Okay.
Can you roll a perception check at disadvantage, please?
Okay. Oh no, a natural 1.
Yeah, no,
Wow,
you still think that the
God.
bug is somewhere around you. Yeah.
All right. Okay, first thing. The fuck was that? I'll say out loud, hearing the terrible sound. And then I will. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I guess if I don't know it's dead, right? It's magical darkness. I'm just going to have to continue. I want to stay true to what he did. Continue cast another 2 things. So I guess I don't know if I'd even have to roll, but cast 2 more things, and I think if I, I don't know if I get an idea from that after the fact if it's dead. Tradition. If I were a rich man.
Okay. Roll. Okay, one more time your plan. I'm sorry. I'm like so confused.
Well, I probably do if I don't hear it. I guess it wasn't flying, and I have no idea that it's not there. I would just cast 2 more of the meteors from.
Oh, okay,
above my
okay,
head.
yeah, okay. So I mean, I guess go ahead and roll. Or we'll just you don't even have to roll. They'll sail off. Actually, roll your attacks at disadvantage for me.
Okay.
Just to see
Gotcha.
if you notice that.
Let's see. Disadvantage 8 would be 21.
Okay.
And that would be 15.
Okay. You feel like both of those should have hit the bug, but they don't. So, go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage again.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. That's 16.
16. Okay. You get the feeling that either it's flown off or gone somewhere else. It's not maybe around you anymore. But that will end your turn.
Okay.
Which brings us around to the. Oh no, orangutan's dead. Go ahead, Elxaris.
She'll slam the floor to like make a noise and cough out. Can't breathe. And she's weak as fuck, y'all. She can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can? I can turn off the darkness? Yeah, I turn off the darkness. Fuck, I didn't know I could do that.
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't know. What does your item say?
It says darkness spell is an action.
Is it
I need to look at the
concentration?
spell. No. Oh, it doesn't say because it says I had to add it in. I will look at the actual spell.
It is. You can.
There's a
Oh, cool.
concentration.
It is concentration. I stopped concentrating because I can't breathe.
Oh, fuck! I'll run over and try and lift up. Close.
Go ahead and make a strength check, Llennoc.
Okay. Not great. Oh my gosh. Okay, roll a 15, so that's a 14.
A 14. Okay, yeah, you are, despite these abs that you've got,
Right?
you are struggling to get this orangutan off of your friend. I'm going to say that knowing that you're probably going to try and help her up, I'm just going to have you roll one more strength check, and it'll just determine how long it's going to take you before you can get the orangutan off of
I'd
you.
try to help on my end.
That's just an 8.
Wow, God.
Wow.
You have to wait until Illiana gets there.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Try and get like my shoulder under it. Try and push it off
No.
like on the
Oh my
floor.
God.
Like, oh, sorry.
No.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Illiana tried to run up in there since he called out. He
Oh,
messaged
yeah.
her.
Okay, let me think of how far this would be. Okay, yeah, you would be, Illiana would run into the parlor as she sees Elxaris like weakly trying to push this orangutan up. Llennoc got its arms behind its back, and he's like barely hoisting it up, and it slips just as you walk in, and it falls back onto Elxaris.
when you two are alone. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Illiana goes over there and helps. Will try to push off the orangutan. You want a strength check, Victoria?
He was close enough that he was probably like a round away from doing it. So I'm going to say, with knowing what Illiana's strength is, she can easily help him get that off. Your friend and the
Elxaris, are you okay?
Passed out.
Are Elxaris? Illiana will check her pulse.
Oh no.
Illiana's going to give her healing hands, so she'll put a couple of hands on her shoulders to heal her for 7 hit points.
7, wow.
Elxaris.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, you're fine. Are
Well, you know, I
what?
thought you were going to give me mouth to mouth there for a second, but it didn't work.
Wait, you
What
weren't.
the hell happened?
Well, I really couldn't breathe. And then I was like, you know what? We're just going to go to sleep. And,
You were
I
going to go
figured
to
you-
sleep?
well, I can't breathe. So I would have passed out.
Illiana
And
looks
then
over
he
to
would have,
Llennoc.
like, gave me, like, heart, like, mouth to mouth to, like, resuscitate me.
Right. Well, I checked your pulse. And then
Oh, is that how that works?
I thought the healing would help. She looks to Llennoc. Are you okay?
Oh,
You look a little bit rough.
I look pretty rough. Yeah. I've lost
Illiana
most of my hit
will
points.
step over to Llennoc and put a hand on his chest, very gently, and heal him for 25 hit points.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I needed that. Oh, right, I'm sorry, Illiana. There were so many wonderful things in here, except for this orangutan. We were going to leave it, I swear. I don't think it liked what I said about it, maybe. And there was this wee fire beetle that became a grand fire beetle. And, and there's other things. Look at this painting. And there's books that might help us. And there's so many wonderful things.
She'll kind of
Awesome.
like taking her hand, just kind of like giving that pat on the chest, and then just okay. Well, I'm going to go and finish up the graves. Should be how far do you think that she was with everything, Victoria, by this time?
By this time, you're probably about 45 minutes in, so you've probably dug both of the graves. Are you digging three, one for each of them, or are you digging one big grave? What are you doing?
Probably do maybe two, and then maybe put because we just have ashes for so she'll just put the ashes in with the mother.
Okay, all right. So I'll say that they are dug at this point, and you probably have one of the bodies in there.
Okay.
Maybe not covered.
Okay.
But as you get ready to go, Elxaris is sitting there in the parlor with you. Sebastian, having run around with his spider climb, has tuckered himself out, and he's just up on the roof, stargazing. We'll go ahead and go to break really fast.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Give us all a bit of a breather.
No.
After
Yeah.
that. My plan didn't work. I'm so upset at myself.
So sorry. So if you're new to the channel, we just take a quick 10-minute break so we can refill our drinks. So we will be right back.
Oh my god.
Bye. the beginning of our Zoom chat? Is that one?
Yes.
Oh, I was sorry. I FaceTime with them all the time.
Ah, that's awesome.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
we're live, just to say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I said it the way I said it.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
Don't want to get fined.
Don't want to get fined.
We're ready to find.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So, we will go back. Yeah. Why don't we do the second night with our gentlemen who are captives of the mercenaries?
Yeah, in the best way.
In the best way. Anything the two of you want to accomplish on your second day?
I mean, get these handcuffs off of me and onto someone else. But
Sure. Outside of that,
Elxaris isn't there.
you do have like two. You know, you're gonna have 2.5 full days minimum before they even reach the city. Is there anything you guys actually want to accomplish? Or are you just gonna?
What do you mean by actually want to?
yeah, what do
Are
you
you diminishing
I don't
our
know.
actual wants?
Serious
Steven, what do you
endeavors.
think Derek actually wants to do?
Well, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Derek has
Yeah, I didn't mean to throw that.
Derek. Listen, I don't expect anything actual to get accomplished over
Sure.
these few days, other than a
Okay.
little bit of information and a little bit
Okay.
of good times.
Okay.
Derek would be. He wants to sort of try and get a feel for if Mercia's likes grim tales.
Oh yeah, that bitch she's a gossip bitch. So yeah.
So in a proper setting, Derek would regale her with only a mildly altered version of the story of his death.
Okay.
About how he battled death and was brought back, and that's how he became a cat.
Okay.
And except he would leave out. He would talk about how he escaped a burning building,
Right.
but would leave out that he started it, and that there was anything involving dildos.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me, please.
Sure.
Does the story make any sense without dildos? So, like that's
Does it just
80%.
fall apart?
There's a
Yeah.
box of sex toys. All right.
There was a friend's box. He disappeared. 18 is my
18.
roll.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so after you share the story, surprisingly, she opens up about how before she came here, she actually also battled death and lost and was resurrected.
Oh,
her story
shit.
was to a vampire, but yeah, and she like talks to you about like the transformation she had to go through, like this like crazy transformation, which is why she has these cat eyes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, we are kindred spirits.
Yeah, it is. It's really kind of brutal. Can you also, for me, make a perception check, please?
Perception.
Yeah.
I'll see if I'm perceptive. I try to be.
Mhm.
Nat 20 plus 6.
Yeah, 20 plus 6. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's plenty perceptive enough that over the course of the second day, you would also have noticed that Riker, who isn't being like unfriendly, she's a little halfling, that she actually has the symbol of Kellenbor that she wears proudly.
Oh, okay. So what Derek would do with that information
Mm-hmm.
is strike up a conversation with her about Kellenbor, because he has he has actually on his shield.
Mm-hmm.
And he would do it definitely within earshot of Mercia,
Okay.
where she could sort of like, be in on the conversation if she wanted to, but at least like overhear this exchange of dark godly knowledge.
Okay, yeah. So you realize in this conversation that Mercia and Riker actually were in the same sort of party and fought together. Riker came in after Mercia had died, but helped resurrect her. So they actually knew each other from before, and you have a long conversation about Kellenbor, and she will be able to impart any information that you're actually wanting to know about him, because she's been a follower of Kellenborg for a very long time. So
Yeah. So so Derek would be curious about a lot of things, but also wouldn't want to give away any ignorance to anyone listening. So he would probably at this point forego on pressing too much, but would be formulating questions in his head.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a pretty accomplished day for Derek, I think, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to cut you off, but
No.
that feels like a full day for Derek. Yes. Jules, anything that you want to accomplish during the day?
Yeah, I'll invite both. Actually, I'll just invite Louis out for a walk.
Oh,
just
okay.
to, see if there's like a lake around or a pond.
There, I believe, there was like a little stream that you guys had stopped by, so you can follow that around, and there's like a little wading pool that you can walk around and come back.
All right, yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about. I'm gonna assume she's a wizard, or would I know what she is?
She was the one that you realized was she's the one that has the firearm on her.
Oh, okay.
Backs. So if you're chatting with her, she's pretty open. If you wanted to know what she was about, she'd be willing to tell you. But... Yeah,
and then also on the way out, I'm going to try and be perceptive and see if Devora saw us leaving together.
Okay, all right. So make that perception check for me.
Sure thing. 15.
Okay, and were you trying to be stealthy about it or not? The two of you kind of slipped away.
Oh, no.
Okay. She would... No, those are my spells, not my... Perception. Yeah, she would have, you would have seen her, that she noticed that the two of you were stepping away.
Okay. That's good enough for now.
Yeah, and then just to kind of give you an idea that Louis would just tell you that she is a former librarian who is working on her book about cultists.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she learned how to use the firearm to protect herself out in the field. So.
Without mansplaining, obviously, I would just talk to her about like modifications she could make to her gun to make it a little bit better.
Yeah.
If she ever wanted me to take a look at it sometime.
Yeah, you'll see she's totally fascinated by it. You can tell that she is accomplished. She built this herself, but making modifications and things aren't really in her wheelhouse. So she's totally into it.
All right, cool. Yeah, just a short walk. Nothing. Pretty innocent. I'll test the waters and see dating history.
Okay. Yeah.
Ever dated any girls or anything like that?
Okay. Will you just make a persuasion check since you're going to more personal stuff?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would love to. 19.
19.
Yeah. 19.
I can't. Just wait until you guys see the graveyard of my dice. I don't even have to look that up.
Just keep using that same dice. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I pull different dice every time. I don't know what's going on. She explains to you much. There's a famous saying in one of the plays that she loved to watch that she likes to drink red wine, and people like Devora. Devora likes to drink both red wine and white wine and the occasional rosé, but she's more of just a red wine kind of girl.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
All
yeah,
right.
We'll just enjoy our afternoon together.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So back a day and a night later in the mansion, we've got Elxaris, who just was healed, Llennoc, who was just healed, and Illiana, who just helped clean up the mess of an orangutan and a beetle. What are you guys doing?
Illiana's gonna go out and finish the graves. Or finish getting the bodies in. and covering them up.
I'll finish investigating the house.
Okay. Shit,
I can't catch any more trouble. That had to be everything.
Just let me know if anything else happens.
Will do. Thank you, Illiana.
She's like walking down the steps.
Oh man. All right. Elxaris, what are you up to? How does this?
Picking myself that my plan didn't work. So did we? Oh, do I still have the razor blade in my hand?
Yeah. The orangutan did not reacquire its belonging. You murdered it before that happened.
I am not versed in the ways of Arcana. I can cast it, I just don't know it. So I'll go find Llennoc and see if he can't help me figure out what it is before I try to gift it.
Oh, we could take a look. Maybe we can look at it. Would you mind going with me around the house in case there's anything else we need to stuff into that bag? There's other rooms in...
If I get attacked again...
Well, we
Just
can
saying.
handle ourselves, right? You're mighty strongs. That darkness was impressive. I'm assuming that was you, not the orangutan.
Yeah, no, it's my new fancy dagger. It's a lot better than the last one I tried to buy.
Wait, what happened to the last one?
I sold it.
You sold it after we went all through that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well,
I
it's
was
your
very
choice.
upset.
Oh, right. We did go through a rough patch there, didn't we? I'm glad you're...
That's how I paid you back. God, where were you?
I don't know.
It's fine.
Hey,
It's fine.
how have you been, though, Alex? After all that with your patron and stuff, you doing all right?
So what about this room? I think this room looks really,
Right.
really...
We'll head over there. And I'll just get the hint and move along.
Hey, this room looks really sad. Is that what you just said?
I couldn't think of a word. I was trying to
look
This
at
think
room
the
of
looks like it's
swaggy.
going through some things. Let's go in there.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. As you lead her into a coat closet, and you kind of go around these sad, moldy-looking coats, you find 30 silver pieces in one of the pockets.
Nice.
30?
Yeah, silver pieces. Yeah.
I'm adding it to our list.
And then you move into the space next door, which actually, you try to move into the space next door. That door is actually locked.
Oh. Should we have a challenge to see who can unlock it? We'll take turns.
Oh, please.
Can you
I
give me
try
a
to unlock it
handicap?
first?
Oh, son of a bitch.
Try to unlock it first, maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and make that sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools.
14?
Yeah, no, you struggle with it, and the pressure of Llennoc kind of watching you smugly gets to you, and you are unable to.
How's it going?
Well,
Are you having some
it's
trouble?
it's kind of hard when I'm trying to also fly.
Oh, sure.
But
Oh,
I'm
I
not
can
getting
understand
off
that.
this.
That's totally reasonable. Alright, my turn. Excuse me. No, Dad. Alright, so is not great. I do have my thieves' tools. So that'd be 15. Ooh, no, that's not much better. It's a 16, which I don't even know is better. I
A
can't remember what she
16,
rolled.
a 16 just hits
Ooh!
the DC.
I'll look
So,
up
yeah.
at her as I feel the last tumbler in place. Oh, look at... Oh, I think I just unlocked it, Alex. And I'll put my thieves' tools away.
Shove him out of the way,
Oh,
and I open the door.
okay.
And as you shove him out of the way, open the door, it swings open to a room that is charred. It almost looks like it's been purposely set ablaze. There's burnt piles of paper that line the floor that look like it might have been the apparent, the source of the fire itself. You see a crumpled crib in the corner, several melted and burnt toys on the ground. This is probably what was supposed to be Annabelle's room. If you look at the few remaining pieces of paper that didn't burn, you can all see that they were written in Edmund's hand, and they appear to be like letters to Annabelle, written before she was born or died, about how much he loved her and he would always care for her, and that he and her mother were so excited to have her in their lives. So
this is a sad room, Elxaris. A sad, sad room. Oh, shite.
Well, at least her dad cared for her.
Oh, right. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
shit!
For what it's worth, I didn't know my father either. But I think
cool.
knowing one and having him leave must be more difficult. Do you want to talk about it? I'll put a hand on the back of your shoulder.
What about this other
Right, of course. All right. You want me to beat our next picked lock? I get to go for. Oh, you get the handicap next time. After you.
So you move into the next space. It looks like it's a small spare bedroom. You look around. It looks like there's nothing really of value in here. It's just oldly, and dirty and dusty. Except for there is a small silver bell. And that's about it.
Well, look at that! Something for us to pick up and investigate.
Oh, look! No, can I have it?
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Unless it does something that makes tieflings look fancier. I could use my hair's been getting a little bit frizzy out here.
Well, I'm afraid to ring it because the last
ring it,
time
for
you had
God's
me
sake.
pick up something.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to check that out and see if there's any voodoo magic on it?
Oh, no, well, right. And I'll see if I sense any magic as best I can with Arcana or whatever.
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Pino's goodies I get to do with advantage, which is still only a 16.
With a 16, I'd say you notice that there are a few markings on it that might be runes, so it may have some kind of magical property to it, but you're not really sure what.
It might also. Oh, you know what? Hang on, I'm gonna run over to the other room, get some of the burned papers, and stuff them in around the pendulum inside, so it won't ring.
Okay.
Right, and then carefully in a side pocket of the haversack, I think, so we don't ring it till we know what it does. Right.
Cool.
Oh.
Silver bell.
Yeah.
Kind of wanted it to whenever I'm able to have my castle later, because we're gonna have a mansion. I can ring that bell to summon the servants.
That's Oh, I haven't forgotten how beautifully you redecorated Peppino's hole.
I am really good.
I think you do a fine job in the castle. Right.
Thank you. Thanks.
Of course. Right, I'll continue on.
So at about this point, you realize you are doubling back on the rooms that you had already originally looked at with the larger group. Illiana has finished up with her burial.
Digging?
Yeah, digging.
Physical labor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop over to Illiana and see, is there anything that you wanted to do specifically as you were burying them, or are you just going to bury them and go back and find your grave?
Yeah, as she buries, probably before she puts the dirt on them and she lays the bodies into the graves, she will put her hand on the body. I don't have anything, but just may you find peace wherever you are and rest, and may you all be together again in happier times. And then she'll put the dirt on them. And then after she's done putting the dirt on, she'll head upstairs, completely covered in mud and looking just miserable.
All right. So you find them just as they are exiting the spare bedroom.
Hey, and I'm guessing Sebastian comes with me, or Sebastian's staying outside? Or is he in the parlor still?
He's on the roof.
He's
okay.
walking around the house.
Yeah, he was doing. Yeah.
Before she goes in, she'll be like, Sebastian, I'm going inside. I'm done. Are you coming in, or you want to stay out here and wait for us to leave?
Sebastian is just will call back. It's really quite nice out here.
Okay, so we'll grab you before we head out, okay?
Okay.
If anything happens, come inside.
Thank you.
And she'll go inside and go upstairs. What are you up to? You guys, I'm done with the graves. And she's just completely covered in mud.
Oh, you look like you need a bath.
Thanks.
No offense.
Mhm.
No offense.
Sure.
No offense.
Find anything good up here?
Yes. Are you good with you're good at like identifying like magical stuff, right?
No, I mean I know Arcana when I see it, but I'm not good at it. No.
Oh.
I mean, and she points to Llennoc. Llennoc, you're good with magic?
Oh, somewhat. Somewhat. There's a few things, and I'll kind of cover everything that we found.
Okay.
But we're doubling back just in case we missed anything earlier.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
would you like, and I'll put my hands on your shoulders, and like I can, and I'll just cast Prestidigitation.
Oh, thank you. I
Right.
appreciate it.
I mean, you look lovely, and that was a very interesting look. I liked it. You know, that rough and dirty and everywhere. But sorry to make you do all that work while we were in here just
It's
investigating.
okay.
and
Your
such.
work here was well, I mean, important, I'm sure.
Right. You know,
So, we still looking, or are we going?
Just double checking the last of the rooms that we did before. Just double check
Okay.
them, then we'll be
Okay.
good.
Okay. So as the three of you look, let's see here. Was there anything you forgot? No. You got the Raven Queen.
Oh yeah, I took the Raven Queen statue.
The bust of the
nice.
Raven Queen, yeah.
The bust.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you double back into the master bedroom and go into the master bathroom, which you didn't really make your way through. So are all of you sticking together? How are you guys doing?
Yeah. I mean,
this?
Illiana will stick with
Yeah.
them.
I'll try and take lead unless there's a locked door.
Keep an eye on them. Just kidding.
Nice.
Great. Great. Can I have all of you please make wisdom saving throws for me?
Fun. Alright, let's see.
Wisdom?
Mhm.
God damn it.
That's a total of 20 for Illiana.
Ooh,
20.
that is a
Five.
natural one for a 3.
Wow. All right. So, Illiana, you watch as your companions sort of stop in front of this standing mirror and start to gaze into it and are almost transfixed by the mirror itself. Llennoc and Elxaris, you are suddenly sort of sucked into a dreamlike state. During this state, you're imagining yourselves lying down in sort of this gentle repose. You can tell that the space behind you is velvet. It feels like there might be something velvet that's wrapped around you. And as you open your eyes, you realize that there's actually like a heavy wooden surface that's above you.
Oh, this isn't nice.
And as you sort of become more aware of your surroundings, you hear that there's like a sermon being held like outside, but it's muffled. And the sound of like a, funeral music is playing. And I will just say that, if you try and break free or anything, nobody hears you. You can like bang on the walls, but you are in this dreamlike state.
I'll try and reach out with my telepathy. Alex, Illiana, can you hear me?
You hear nothing. You go through this sort of, and it's happening rapidly, although to you it seems like it's taking forever. It gets to the point where you can tell that you're being lowered into the ground, and you can hear the dirt sort of like hitting the top of the coffin. that you are in.
Are we in the same coffin or one?
Nope, you seem like you're in your own. So as your experiences, Illiana, they're just staring at this mirror.
Guys.
They don't seem to be responding.
She's going to take Llennoc by the shoulders and start shaking him.
Okay. He kind of seems out of it. Doesn't really affect him, though.
Can she try to drag him away from the mirror?
Make a strength check for me.
That is a 16 total.
A 16. Okay. You're able to pull him back just a little bit, but it doesn't seem to matter. He still seems pretty transfixed by the whole thing. Sorry.
She'll slap him.
Okay. Make a roll and attack for me.
Oh,
Or, I mean, I guess it's gonna hit anyway, so I guess roll your damage.
Okay. Let's see here. What is an unarmed strike again?
I think it's just 1 plus your strength.
Okay. Then that is a 4.
4? Okay. He seems to be reel back because of it, but unaffected.
She's going to kiss him.
You go in for a kiss, and he semes unresponsive.
You'll kiss him, but you won't kiss me?
Okay, she's going to take the hilt of her sword and start banging hit it against the mirror.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me, please.
Okay. That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit, yeah. That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
Oh, nice. That is a 13 total.
13. Yeah, that's enough. So as you hit it with the hilt of your sword, it shatters, and the two of you come out of your dreamlike state. However, as you come out of it, can I have you both please make wisdom saving throws?
Okay. Oh, so much better.
If you fail, you enter a state-like dream.
That's a 21. I rolled a 19. Woo.
17 this time.
Wow. Now you roll well.
No, I know.
Llennoc, it takes you a second, but you compose yourself. You realize what happened. Elxaris, you and I will actually have to talk about this a little bit after stream.
Oh.
Shit.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, shut up! You're not even there.
So
I want to go to the principal's office.
We'll do a little chatty chat after stream.
What the hell happened?
Oh, I'm gonna give Illiana a big hug. I was. Alex, was it the same for you? I was in a coffin, and I couldn't get out, and I was at my own funeral, and they lowered me into the ground, and they were throwing the dirt on the coffin. No one would hear me.
That sounds horrible. I'm so sorry.
Real. It was real. It all felt so real.
Elxaris, you experienced the same thing? Are you okay? She's gonna go over and put a hand on Elxaris' back. Are you sure? I mean, what can I do? She'll hug. She'll hug Elxaris very awkwardly. Very awkwardly.
Llennoc will do a double hug. There, everyone.
Okay, all right.
That's
enough.
Okay,
that's enough.
I'm done.
God.
Oh.
I'm claustrophobic.
Right.
Okay, well let's just not. If you see any other mirrors, try not to look at them. Even as tempting as it may be, and she'll look at Llennoc.
Fix my hair.
So
I'll try.
Let's continue to look around. Or can we go? Do we want to go?
Is that everything? If that's everything, Lennoc's ready to go.
Yeah, you've pretty much. Let's see here. As you finish looking through the master bathroom, the only other thing that you see is that in the sink basin, the sink basin itself is white, but it has a red watery substance that's sort of stopped in the bottom of the sink. and there are some like objects that are in the bottom of it. And as you kind of go and investigate, just to kind of see what they are, with your investigation roll, you can just figure out that they are human teeth. That's it.
Oh, it's just some teeth in here. Right, I think it's time to go. Right.
Yeah. Okay, that
Just some
sounds like a
teeth.
grand idea.
Oh,
Sebastian's
should we bury
outside.
the teeth with the people? Oh no, you've already buried
No,
them.
that's
Right.
everything's already done.
Right. All right.
Sebastian's outside waiting on us, so we can head out. I'll be glad to leave this place.
Yes, please. I'm done.
Okay. Heading out.
All right.
So, Sebastian, you see your friends come out from the mansion, and as they come out, they look a little bit shaken, but you're still up on the roof. You gonna do anything in particular?
I would call to Elxaris. I'm like, could you bring that carpet up here and give me a ride down? Because his spell's worn off and he's out of slots.
Just jump, lad. I've gotcha.
No, not.
He starts.
No, I will try.
Sets
No.
up
Well, Alex, you
Yes,
can get
I
him
mean,
on
we
your
can
carpet.
try.
We can get him on your carpet,
try.
right? It's just a wee
Thank
lad.
you, Elxaris. My wings have already left.
It's understandable.
Thank you.
And I float on up to go retrieve the boy.
Oh, I'm gonna
And I would,
pull. Oh, go, please, Sebastian.
Yeah, I would just fearlessly step onto the rug with her.
Nice. I'm gonna
Is
hold...
it gonna hold him before I try to like float us on down?
Yeah, he's fine.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Okay, hold on,
This is small
hold on,
child.
kid. Hold on, kid.
It's like 60 pounds.
Well, you just
Rockets to the ground. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
It's as elegant as can be.
Okay. This is. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Did everything go
Okay,
up?
now get off.
Are you all were in there for a long time. You didn't argue more, did you?
No, just explored.
Why would we argue?
Because
What?
Oh, that's not.
you
Hold
were.
on, what?
And then he sees Illiana. He's just like he stops and then a dog barks and he gets distracted.
Nice. Oh no. Should we get some rest before we head into the city?
I would like to. Is it still dark outside, Victoria?
It is. You can tell that dawn is coming. You probably have a couple more hours before.
I'm sure we
sunrise.
could camp around the house, and it probably will be okay.
Or maybe just outside the gates, you think?
Sure, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
right,
fine.
Good.
So you make your way just outside the gates. There, Beans is waiting for you, along with the horses. He's clearly like pulled the horses together, like herded them together so that they're all safe.
Aw.
Good boy, Beans.
Nice. I'll feed the horses and give them all some pets. Roll
Can
out
I
with
curl up next to Beans?
them.
I need a puppy.
Illiana's going to go up to Llennoc and hand him a potion bottle.
Oh.
It looks like a health potion. This is yours.
Oh.
I mean, it not. It will should bring your if you're feeling down, it should bring you if you get hurt, it should heal you up all the way.
Oh, really?
It gives you it takes you from like nothing from conscious 1 to whatever.
Oh.
Thank
you.
It's had your name written on it. I mean, not
No, I understand.
Not physically, but and I don't think you have anything to heal yourself, so
I don't.
I have some healing spells, so you should probably keep that on you just in case you need it.
Thank you, Illiana. I appreciate that and everything you did for us today.
It was quite the adventure.
Oh, right. We had to be ghosts, of course. Had to be ghosts.
Are you okay after the whole coffin thing?
No. But maybe a good rest. I'll steel myself and get a good rest, and when the sun's up, I think I'll feel a bit better.
Okay. All right. Well, have a good rest.
You too. Llennoc is definitely, unless anyone has, whenever it's bedtime and everyone's gone to bed, Llennoc is absolutely, after an hour or so of trying to sleep and not happening, I'm gonna go over to Illiana and try and shake her shoulder if she's asleep.
Yeah. Is everything okay? Is everything all right?
So that coffin thing is a bit unnerving, and the dark has gotten to me a bit today. Do you think it would be all right if I just slept here and kind of snuggled a bit and just having someone close to me? I think will mean a lot.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, please, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll pull my bedroll as close to yours as I can. And thank you. Been some fun. Thank you.
Yeah, she'll yeah, she'll kind of snuggle against you.
Okay. Maybe we'll have an arm over.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. That's all for Llennoc.
Can I? What are your passive perception checks?
Shit.
Oof, not good.
Never a good question, ever. Let's see.
I am a 14.
11 for
I
Illiana.
feel like it says it here right in front of me somewhere. I'm just not sure. Anyway, perception is only...
It's
top
10
left.
plus your, yeah.
Plus that? Okay, so just a 12.
Just a 12. Okay, yeah. Hey, Steven, what's Sebastian's stealth?
Just his modifier,
Mm-hmm.
plus 3.
Sebastian.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, at some point, after you guys settle in, you don't notice you're asleep. Your passive perception isn't high enough. But Sebastian goes over and thinks that it's time for cuddles, so he also curls up
No.
with Illiana and Llennoc.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Elxaris is the best.
Good with the dog.
Yeah, that's why you've got
Yeah.
puppy.
Yeah. All right. Great. So as you get, do you guys want to finish your long rest that you were in the middle of taking?
Probably.
Yes, please. Oh God, please.
Yeah. All right. All right. So I will.
Sorry, Megan.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Spicy. Yeah. You guys make it through the evening into mid-morning to finish your long rest.
Good.
You are still if you remember correctly, you're like an hour and a half off the main road because you were avoiding those tower-like things. So you'd have to get back onto the road before you start heading to Harasa.
Okay.
Anything in particular you want to do before you head out?
Coffee, pack up,
Yeah.
ready to go.
So as you head out, and you're just heading straight back to the road?
Yes, keeping an eye out for those tower things that we saw coming in.
I mean, you'll see them eventually as you start to approach, but you try to get out of line of sight of them when you were, so you head in, and you know you've got about half the day, well, a half a day's journey, so you would have arrived around lunchtime, but now you're going to arrive like late afternoon, early evening.
Okay.
Today. Okay, so I'm going to hop over to the other guys just so we can get everyone on the same time frame, so that way we're not on two different windows. So you guys have a full day ahead of you in the evening, and then another day. So,
Wow.
what are we doing? Do either of you have anything particular you want to accomplish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like the answer to that, Victoria.
Good
Like,
God.
I mean, you've got like this tome.
does
you could
anybody in
be-
chat not know what we want to do?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Ah.
Wow. I'm trying to give you the opportunity to do other things besides what you are planning.
Yeah.
Just in case. Okay. All right. We'll keep going.
Gotta
in
have
the same-
priorities in this world.
No.
Yep. We'll keep going in the same order. So, Derek,
Mhm.
how would you like to spend the next day, evening, and most of the next day?
Okay. Now, listen. Without divulging anything to our audience, I understand that you have a little bit of an attachment to this character, so I don't want to force any role play on the situation. But Derek would. Wait, are we traveling with this group? Or I forget, were we traveling toward Hirasa, or were they coming back to meet us?
No, you guys convinced them to just stay put, so that they
That's what I
didn't
thought.
lose travel. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would invite her on a walk to show her the creek nearby, which I know exists because Dan went and washed sex off of himself there.
Yeah.
It wasn't Dan, it was Llennoc, let's be clear.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so I'll start with that, sort of walk off and get alone and
So much like the rest of the couple of days, surprisingly, this sort of standoffish woman has taken a liking to you and is like interested in your. You've presented sort of this like dark backstory that
oh yeah.
she's a bit of a goth. She likes it. She's into it. So.
Oh man. Okay. I'll let you cut to Jules.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, I saw Amelia's.
What?
Oh my god. Okay. This is why I just can't have Twitch chat open. Okay. All right. Jules.
Yes. I'm here.
Anything you would like to accomplish?
Yeah,
next
I would
place.
like to lead a like an afternoon. I would offer a yoga class to anyone
Sure.
that afternoon.
Sure.
Ticket sign on the ground.
Yeah.
I got.
No, I would just go around knocking on tents or something. Saying,
Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let me roll for everyone but
hey,
Mercia.
anyone would like to join me this afternoon?
Time with.
All of them.
All of them. Every single one.
Jules yoga class. Okay, I have my
Except
fan art
Marcia.
request for the week.
All of them except Mercy, because she's with Derek. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it. Wow. So, Lilith and Riker join you. Deborah and Louie are out there. Caradwin's out there.
Yeah.
Everybody's out there for a little yoga. Why the
Wait,
hell not?
so that means there's what, 6 people?
There are 6 of
total?
them, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have us do some partners yoga, and I'm gonna go with Devora. I'll be her partner.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll just lead a 45-minute class, nothing too intensive.
Sure.
I don't want anyone getting hurt
Right.
yet.
What's this pose?
Okay.
The Jules.
No, yeah. We'll just hang out, and then we'll have lunch, and then just tell me when we're fast forwarding tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They all seem to enjoy the class. It goes over pretty well. There were a couple of them that enjoyed it more than others. But, we'll fast forward to evening.
Okay, so I'll make drinks for everyone, and we'll be hanging out. And if there's a moment where Devor and I are alone, I'll playfully bump her and say, hey, my friend Elxaris has a crush on you. I don't know if
That was the
they're
elf,
really
the little
cute.
half elf.
Yeah, they're really cute half elf. She's pretty cool.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can, we check in with each other every day, and she just wanted me to put in a good word and see. I don't know. What's your story?
Oh, well, I've been around here or there and heard about this place and thought, why not, right? Sounds like fun. So here I am.
Nice.
Nothing
So
too exciting.
What did you do before you were an adventurer?
Oh, I just played in taverns, traveled. My my parents, they were adventurers, so I kind of grew up on the road.
Oh, wait, are you a bard?
I am.
Oh, no shit. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'd love to hear something sometime.
Oh, sure. And she'll get out her, oh god, what did she have?
A penny whistle?
No, she did not have a fucking penny whistle. Go fuck yourself. Fucking penny whistle, go away. Oh my god.
Hey, he's not the one that, brought that into existence.
I just needed a penny whistle for the orphans. Leave me alone.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she'll bring out her lute and just play a little bit on it while you guys are chatting.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just be like super impressed and pay a lot of compliments and be flirty. See how drunk we get. I'll keep pouring us drinks. If she's into it, if she's receptive.
Yeah, she seems like she can surprisingly can hold her own as she's drinking. So, can you just make a persuasion check for me, please?
Absolutely. I'm killing it with these 19s. Everyone 3 in a row. 19.
Just a 19. Okay.
Just.
Just?
Okay. Yeah, so she's seems to be having a lot of fun, is like receptive to your company, but you get that she is paying close attention and maybe isn't like falling for your charms quite yet, almost like she's studying you, is being aware that,
Okay.
Yeah.
And do I pick that up?
I think it's close enough that I would say that your roles were very close. So I will say that, yeah, you probably picked it up, that she's just,
Well, as the night's wrapping up, I'll just turn to her and I'll say, if you have any questions, I'm an open book.
Oh, it's good to know, Jules. It's more of a, we just met you and you are our captives, right? So
I'll just reach out my arms.
Just trying to be smart about it is all.
It's okay to make a few mistakes.
That's true.
Well, let me know if you want to hang out a little bit more later. I don't know.
Alright.
What time is it right now?
I mean, at this point, after the revelation, it's probably like 9 or 10 o'clock, about bedtime. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to play some more music, I'd love to hear it.
All right. Well, we've got a few days before your friends are back, right?
Yeah.
I'll play some more tomorrow.
All right.
So she will retire for the evening. Are you going to do anything else tonight?
No. Well, it depends. Does Louis make any advances towards me?
I mean, she will have conversations with you, and you can tell that she's like, chatty and wants to know more about you. She's like a little bit quirky and really like fascinated by the fact that you're an artificer and but she's certainly not going to butt in the middle of your conversation with Devora. You get the idea that Louis might be sort of the there doesn't seem to be a leader of the group, but she's sort of the de facto decision maker. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I'm uninterrupted, I'll just go back.
Okay.
Do some journaling.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, the evening passes. God, these fucking rolls. Jules, you are woken up in the middle of the night by Deborah. So, she comes and crawls into your tent and says,
"What's up?"
Yeah. I decided I'm in the mood to play some music.
I'm all ears.
Fantastic. All right. We'll fade to black on that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll be the next day. So you guys are just about caught up. Is there anything you want to accomplish during the day of this next day as they're arriving in Harassa?
Yeah. Derek has something he'd like to accomplish.
Yeah, go right ahead. Derek.
When we were out yesterday, would I have happened to seen any sort of animal corpse of any kind?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck kind of question is that? Is there any roadkill around?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Mercy, I found you this roadkill.
God, this fucking
15.
15. All right. Yes. You
Okay.
found a. You found yourself a perished raccoon.
Okay. So I would have made a note of that and then invited her out with me again back over there and told her I wanted to show her something.
Okay.
And then I would have her and ask her to turn around and close her eyes, and then I would cast Animate Dead on this raccoon, and then have it fetch. Hopefully, there's some sort of flowers nearby by the creek bed.
Yeah.
And when she turns around, there's this raccoon corpse holding a flower for her.
It's so romantic.
Yeah, okay, fine, yeah. Yeah.
Fucking adorable.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Derek will, he would reach out to grab her hand.
Yeah.
And then would cast Water Walk on both of them. Yes, I'm blowing 2 third-level spells for this.
Yeah, okay, great.
Worth
and
it.
then invite her out on top of the creek with me.
Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, she'll go. Sorry. Yeah.
And then the last thing he'll do is cast a 4th level spell
Wow.
to control water.
Okay.
And to cause the flow to go in like a circle around them and make just redirect it, and so they're sort of encircled by this beautiful flow, although it would be still in the middle where they are. And then he would do what you would expect him to do, and we don't have to.
Yeah. Will you make a persuasion check at advantage because you've been building up to this moment?
A beautiful crescendo of
Wow.
magic and roadkill.
Wow.
I rolled a 19. Yeah, it'll be an 18.
It's -1.
And you're still killing it. Damn.
Hold on, I have Deborah open right now. I gotta switch.
Yeah, no, I'm not working on that one.
Yeah, that one's not yours. Yeah. Oh, that's her weapon. Oh, you don't need that. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Yeah. It seemed on the Earth Genasi, it seems to have worked. She's oddly enamored by you. Strange cat man. Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
It's like Rosa and Adrian Pimento in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god, it's so...
Awesome.
Yeah.
So accurate.
Yep. So yeah, you also get a fade to black for the
Yes.
day. Yeah.
Yo.
Wait, on the water? Like in the middle of the...
Wherever it is that yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
We need a slow
There you go.
clap for that.
Yeah.
Wow. So as the gentlemen reflect on their several days of hard work, we have the other 4 adventurers who are making their way to Harasa. So as you approach, you see sort of this tower. You approach in sort of in between 2 of these, these little towers that they seem to be about 5 miles apart. And you had like cut off on the road once you saw another one. So you're like in between the 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely need to take off our stuff. Give the beans. Right?
Great.
That's what we're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep it all out here.
Are
safe.
we taking everything? What like where is like just stuff that we picked up along the way? Is that what we're leaving with beans?
Right. Everything that we picked up that we haven't registered with them, they'll
Okay.
take it. They'll just take it. It's in our contract. So
Right.
we'll leave it all
Okay.
with beans.
Will I take my eye?
Your eye? No.
I didn't have
no,
it
I
before.
Just keep that eye closed. Just
I have an
keep
eye
it.
patch.
I think it's wear your eye
Great.
patch. That's it. That's
Right.
perfect.
Okay.
So Illiana will leave her cloak.
No, my other concern is is Sebastian. In that, are they going to be just okay with, we found this lad on the island, and they're like, just an island dweller, I'm sure that's fine, off he goes
I
with you.
wouldn't see why not. Sebastian, is it okay if we say that we just found ya? Are you good with a wee bit of lying?
Or we can be truthful.
I don't see a problem with that.
Okay.
Lying is good.
Well, no, please.
But sometimes it's sensible.
Yes, it's
Enough.
very
Right.
sensible.
Right.
So we're going to go with that. So the 3 of us found ya out in the woods. You've lost your parents, which is partially
Right.
true.
With his dead mother, we should probably see.
No, Llennoc.
And I would remind you that I think his dad had absconded from the assembly.
His dad is Jefferson. Yeah. Established.
Yeah, so he's wary of them and
Okay,
definitely would go
all right.
along. Yeah.
Oh,
We will. In fact, why don't I put my cloak? Why don't I put my cloak on you, Sebastian, while you're passing through?
Oh. Yeah, he's been wearing your clothes a lot, so he can just
Yeah.
do
So
that.
Illiana will put her cloak of displacement on Derek.
Okay.
On Sebastian.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Yep. I know it's confusing.
I
Yep.
keep looking at the
Um,
layout there. No.
And then she'll leave her her pocket spa. Well, there are some things that
So many wonderful
Uh-oh.
things.
Does Beans have like a bag on him that she can just kind of put stuff directly into the bag and not like be just handing it over?
I'm putting things into the haversack, my items, because I do not want someone yoinking this out. Sorry, Alex.
For
Sorry, just
you.
putting these in here. Yep, right. There we go. Pardon me. Might be
Yeah,
over the other
I
Beans
have a
will have-
sack.
Like, you know how some dogs carry like their own water bottles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Beans will have one of those. Like,
Illiana's
things.
going to try
Yeah.
to indiscreetly put her tiefling-shaped personal massager into the bag.
That is amazing. Yes.
Yes.
I don't even remember that
I want them
coming
to
up, but that's
confiscate that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, Jesus
what?
Christ.
I forgot about that.
Where were you,
What?
Elxaris?
That was a gift from Maeve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Best
she'll,
gift giver
I'll be
ever.
keeping an eye out elsewhere.
she'll kind of put her back to everyone and just be like,
Coast looks clear so far. Right.
along with her paints. I think everything else. She hasn't picked up a bunch of shit, unlike everyone else in this group. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You know, I don't know.
Oh, she'll also put the sending stone in that bag too, because I think that might be to the other people. I think
Okay.
I have that written down somewhere. But yeah,
You've got. I think you have 3 sending stones.
we're gonna have to review
Jesus,
my notes.
How many sending
Clink,
stones do you
clink, clink.
need?
Drop a bunch of
Listen.
rocks.
You've got one that's secret that nobody knows about in the group.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, you have the one that you and Rodrigo have, and then you have
Mhm.
the third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dear
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah.
She's got
so,
all the cell phones. She's got 15 pagers.
Wait, the one that goes to Helen or Amara?
Mm-mm. She's got one that goes to the
What's her name?
the resistance.
Barry?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Commander
the rebels?
Bari.
in our party they have like 6 or something like
yeah.
that.
So she's going to drop all those into the bag as well with the
Okay.
other thing
Yes,
and the
yeah.
pocket spa.
Stay
Yeah.
off the
Just,
road,
you
out
know.
of sight. Beans, please. Take care of
Please,
yourself.
just take care
Other
of,
stuff.
or, use my bag for everything. It's fine. It's fine.
Thank you, Elxaris.
I need a bag of holding.
Right. Well, maybe we can
All
find
right.
one once we get our house.
That's right. We have a house.
Mm.
All
Oh,
right.
we're gonna get a
Let's. Are we ready? Have you guys
We're ready.
unloaded everything?
Let's
I
do
unloaded.
this.
All of
Jesus
my
God.
shit is pretty
I mean,
much
do you need to
Um,
poop before we go in?
Oh, no, I just want to
Joke.
share as a reminder that when we last left, I got that note from the shop, the Claire's shop there,
Yes.
just saying, well, they're on to you, they know who you are, and so on and so forth. Just let's be extra careful while we're in there.
For sure. Yes. This is definitely will be an interesting visit, I think.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's head in.
Before you guys head off, Beans will sit there. He'll salute you guys, and then all of a sudden his left bag will just start vibrating as he's like saluting you guys.
Oh, well, that's strange.
Oh,
I've never
God.
seen it do that.
good puppy.
I'll edit it down.
Good puppy.
All right. So you've got about. So are you doing? So you're setting up all of his stuff on him as you like when you're in between these 2 particular towers. You still have like a half day's ride ahead.
Yeah.
Sure,
right?
that's
So, okay.
fine.
I just want to
We're
make sure I know
far
where
out.
you're doing this.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Okay. And you're doing it on the road.
Yes.
Probably
I
avoiding
mean,
as
well,
many towers as we can until we have
Yeah.
to cross one. I think we should.
Okay.
stay
I mean, I
there.
don't think that we're going to stand in the middle of the road and unload
Oh,
all
yeah,
this. We'll
sure.
probably step off to
Okay.
the side. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Got it.
They're trying to balance.
Oh, God. Yep. Yep.
All right. So, yeah. So you make your way through, and as so for the rest of your journey in, you notice that every 5 miles there's one of these towers, and as you look up, actually, can everyone make perception checks?
A whopping 9.
Oh, that's mine too.
Wow.
Nice.
These rolls tonight, fucking roller coaster.
15.
15. Okay. So Elxaris would. Oh, I'm sorry, Sebastian.
Sorry, yeah, I was switching over to
No, I'm sorry, I forgot.
21.
21. Yeah, Sebastian notices for sure, and Elxaris, you do as well. That they're manned with about 2 people. And I would say that Sebastian, you would notice that they seem to have like crossbows on them. And actually, could you just you're the only one. Can you make a history check for me, please? With advantage.
Oh, got it. Well, it's probably not gonna get better than that. 22.
22. Okay. You see, even though it's at a bit of a distance, with that perception check, as you're walking by, one of them, you just happen to see a symbol on their chest that looks like a slightly different variant of the assembly symbol on their their armor.
Okay.
So as you are all approaching the city of Farasa, you are actually noticing a city that is much different than you once left it. It's been several months, and at this point you actually see off in the distance, as you're approaching the city itself, going down into this like rolling hill, there's like a homestead with like 15 buildings, almost like it's a small town, just outside the city limits. And you can see that a stone wall has been built around the newly expanded city itself.
Oh, wow.
Which I will share that map with you, but it has probably quadrupled in size since you left. So all those ruins that you went through, they've cleared through the ruins and have now built up the city.
Wow. Look at that.
And so as you start to approach the gates of the city of Harassa and you drop off Beans and Sebastian, that's where we will end tonight's session.
Yay.
So close.
Wow,
So close.
so close.
Dang it.
Goodness.
Dang.
My goodness. We made it.
We still made it.
Yeah, right?
You did technically make it to Harassa. So.
You did.
Did they serve brunch at any of these towers, or?
It was
or guard
good.
towers. Or guard towers.
They still need to eat.
The guards still need to eat. They do. Wow. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, players. Thank you so much. It's so nice to have
Thank
3
you, Vic.
sessions in a row. Oh, you're so welcome.
Thank you, Vic.
man,
Amazing as always.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for letting our characters get laid.
Well,
anytime.
some of
Again.
them.
Yeah, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Anytime. That's just Sunday.
Yeah, that's just Sunday. That's just a proper naughty Sunday.
Proper.
Yeah. So it's so weird not having the stream to.
Oh, I
to
will put up
change
the schedule.
channels and stuff. Oh, you're the best. So if you're new to the channel, we play a lot of D&D around here. We play D&D on Sunday nights, Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Friday nights, and twice on Saturday nights. On top of that, we. Steph and I paint minis and dungeon tiles and things like that for our campaigns on Tuesdays from 2 to 4. On Fridays, Steph has her Mad Art with Steph, where she illustrates different scenes from across the Madbird community. It feels like there will probably be a couple that will get recommended
Oh, no.
from tonight.
Yes.
And that's on Fridays from 12 to 3. And then on Sundays from 2 to 5, we usually play some board games around here. Sometimes Jackbox. Today we played Among Us. But yeah, that's where you can find us. On top of that, if you want to support us, if you like what we're doing, you can, of course, subscribe to us on Twitch. But we actually recently launched our Patreon. And this is new, but if you are currently a Patreon or you are thinking about being a Patreon this month of November, one of the tiers, the higher tiers, you get to help make something that goes into one of our worlds. Well, since Harassa is brand new and it's really big, and I just don't have time to populate it, all of our Patreons, so current and new ones through November, if you so choose, you get to help me populate Harassa. So you get to help me make a shop and the NPCs that are there, and
Make sure they're hot.
yeah. Oh,
Environment with this group.
hot only. It's the Obsidian Isles. I will reject any non-hot NPCs. But you know, the crazier the better. More. So, yeah. The more the merrier. So yeah. So that's one of the great things that you get with Patreon. On top of that, if you do the $5 over there, not only do you get everything that you get over here on Twitch, but you get a little bit more. We're able to give back a little bit more, and we actually get a little bit more of your wonderful contributions. So we highly recommend the Patreon. So with that, I think we're probably going to jump over to one of our friend streams. What do you think, Dan? Mimics and Gimmicks? Mercs and Mischief? What are you in the mood for?
Mimics and Gimmicks sounds nice.
All right,
Yeah,
you
that
got
nailed
it. Yeah. So,
Looks like Mercs is doing a rerun. Anyways.
They always rerun.
Oh my god, I know, right? Oh,
It's
let me
Sunday.
double check to make sure that Mimics and Gimmicks is still live.
I think
Oh,
they,
and
they,
then it's not a follower-only chat. I mean, not that that matters too much, but it is nice to be able to
Oh.
just hop in and actually.
Oh, sure. Is there? Let me see if there's someone else. Let's see here. We could go over to the Thaglor.
Oh, they just ended, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's go over
okay.
to the Thaglor.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say it looked like they just ended. All right. So
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Vic, so much. It was so much
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you, Victoria.
You're so welcome. We'll see you guys tomorrow. at 10 o'clock with Steph and the Forsaken crew. All right.
Sounds great.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye,
Bye, guys.
Bye.